how hard to change approaches to their professional activities. What you'll think here is one fit which works perfectly, but you are not enough. Result: you are desperately looking for something else. How I solve it: my professional activities with one sketching style, which I constantly use, had a different style of sketching, which I haven't practically used for a few now. My early works were in so quiet, laborious style. I'm now rushing between these two options. What used to be famously sweeping, very fast, pretty spectacular, and the fact that I drew a long time ago. It is very, very aesthetic and at the same time very pretentious and various other interesting words. But of course, it takes some work, requires some perseverance and accuracy, which I don't understand yet. Will pay off in my case for time costs. I have the same paintings then, to put it mildly, huge, and draw all this in what graphic technique? It's not whether the balls will go behind the rollers. I was looking for a new style. I will move somewhere forward, but I think I'm moving somewhere back to the base, and maybe it's right. Can be. We all need to go back a little, and maybe strongly back. Maybe we all went not, and it costs a little bit to roll and back. Look at everything with a fresh eye. If you understand what I'm talking about, write in the comments, and lessons on my schedule in the description. My name is Eduard Kichigin. I was really hoping that stress will budge me. I consciously drive myself into stress. To in stress, find a solution to my problems. Solving difficulties. And here we are, scored with Natalia from Rome. In a week, I will do 6 big works. I was well aware that this is not very realistic. Standards were well aware that I would not take everything that out. At least 4 big jobs I'll do. And basically get it. 3 big works. And 1 large sheet with experiments in graphics. None of these sheets I was left satisfied. On the process of working on these sheets and customizing, since of course all 6 days I did not work, and started working only on Monday, and the call was on Tuesday. And here, in this driving myself, I found some moments super spectacular and very optimized me to work. Only of course, they need to work out. On a call with Natalia from Rome, we discussed these things. These are the timings. Such deadlines work so awesome. So motivated to move. And you, my viewers, I advise you to try such approaches in your life. With someone negotiate. Give yourself a week, and then call and report on the results. On the work done. Very invigorating. And gradually the results will be Italian cities and schedule lessons. See in the description of the video and in the profile cap. Repost a follow. Trying to keep my arrangements. Who gave Natalia from Rome, and that's one of the works, who drew to this challenge, was going to paint 6 such big paintings in 7 days. Ended up drawing 4 in 2 days, but not a bad result overall. Exactly. I tried to transition to hatching. Haven't used hatching in a very long time, and almost never used hatching on such drawing size. And you know, maybe it makes sense, because my speed with which I draw paintings, she basically then persists. If you understand how to do it right, it basically persists, and as if such lines, they give such tension. Drawing such some inner sharp power, which does not give watercolor blur at all, which I used before. Maybe that makes sense. I need brute force in my works, and such sharp power is also needed. And what do you think? Write in the comments. See the gallery of my paintings in the video and in the profile cap below. My name is Eduard Kichigin. Continuation of incredible experiments, trying to keep his word. Of course, problems, solid problems. This is one of the drawings where I tried to change my technique, and in the size of large paintings, and in principle, in general, it seems to work out. In detail, I don't like. Absolutely. If I looked at this work from afar, perhaps she would seem attractive to me. Maybe she would seem even very interesting to me. But my problem is that the paintings are close to, and here the nuances begin. I like that there is very rude work, very rough drawing, and it's rough and it's strong enough. The power of this seems to me straight to ooze. Maybe she just doesn't obey me yet. But I think it's a matter of approach. Just need more fits. Just need more tries. And this style of drawing me away. What do you think normal style? Write in the comments. Repost a follow. My name is Eduard Kichigin.